Yo, what's up, people? I'm gonna... let me try and turn down music on my end. Okay, that turns that down a lot, actually, for you guys. Hopefully I sound fine. I feel like I always have audio-related issues. Not even necessarily issues, but mainly just volume. But again, how's it going, everybody? Okay, I have this on shuffle. It's not going in order. But yeah, just prefacing for anyone coming in that is not already familiar with what I'm doing. Yes, I did hear that Persona 4 is getting a remake. It's called Revival, which is dumb, because it could be called Rerun, Replay, Reconnect even makes more sense than Revival, but it's whatever. So, in case no one else is like, well, no one else aside from the people that watched that earlier should know, but do not spoil Star Wars. I have not watched most of the Star Wars movies. The only ones that I have watched are the sequel trilogy and Rogue One. I don't even really remember much of the sequel trilogy, to be honest, but the main ones that people want to not spoil would be any of the other ones. I'll definitely need to... Well, actually, I don't think I can make pinned stuff in live chat, I don't think. And if I do, I don't know how to do it, but... how do I make pinned comments? I don't think I've ever done that for a live stream. Because I know there's, like, commands you can make for stuff, but I haven't done that either, to be honest. What? Oh, I have to make the comment first. Okay. I don't have a 3 dots next to it. Well, actually, I guess I have to send it and then I can do it, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's pinned. Yeah, it's no problem, Cody. I get it. This is also, like, somewhat not the best time to stream, according to my audience. Most of the time, my audience is watching on, like, weekends. As opposed to, like, the middle of the week. How did I like the Phantom Menace? I actually enjoyed it a decent amount. It seems I enjoyed it a lot more than people initially did when it released. But, like, my idea of what Star Wars is definitely, like... Okay, this has a lot of, like, preface to this. Because, when my friends initially asked me, like, what movies to start with, it was either, like, the first one or, well, the original trilogy or the prequels. And what I thought was that episodes 1 through 3 was the original trilogy, and 4 through 6 were the prequels because they released in that order. And it also doesn't help that for a while, I don't know when it changed, but the original movies, well, the original trilogy, anyways, was renamed to be episode 4 through 6. At some point, I don't know when it happened, but as long as I've known Star Wars, like the first movie was just Star Wars, so that I thought that was episode 1 because of that, but only episode 4 got renamed, which is Star Wars. Well, originally named Star Wars, but yeah. But yeah, I was fully expecting like Luke Skywalker, but I got Anakin, which isn't bad. Unfortunately, I know that I know some things about Star Wars, mainly the original trilogy stuff. Well, some of it, anyways. But I will be very curious about how things proceed later on as I watch more and more movies. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna watch another movie is, but should be relatively soon. Yeah, Whims of Fate is great. I need to expand the DMCA free video game playlist. I only have how many songs in here? Well, I say only, but it's 88 songs. Which is fine for the beginning, but I want to have like different songs still. Especially if I want to also use this for like a waiting screen. Yeah, it kind of seems like people have just kind of always been dunking on people in Star Wars in general when it comes to like the actors and stuff. Which I do not agree with. People should not be doing that. Alrighty. Let's get over to the video game now. I need to set that up so that it's actually recording right now. There we go. Yep. Alrighty. Oh, wrong button. He was bullied for a long time after the movie and had mental health issues. Yeah, the actor for Jar Jar Binks also tried to commit suicide. Wow, that's he tried to commit suicide at one point, which not great. Yeah, that was loud. I was not expecting that. It should be fine now, though, I hope. Oh, there's one unique to Racer itself. That's actually pretty cool that this gets its own unique one. But yeah, that's actually pretty sick that replicates that. I need to try and make notes of this stuff as soon as I can. Assuming I can find a template for the thing I normally use for these. Oh, there it is.
Welcome to Tatooine, Padres fans. We have perfect weather today for the Bunta Classic.
And a big turnout here from all corners of the Outer Rim territories. I see the contestants are making their way out onto the starting grid.
There he is, the reigning champion of the Bunta Classic and the crowd favorite, Suluba. The power couplings are being activated. Our glorious host, Jabba the Hutt, has moved into the arena.
You guys probably hear me typing a bit. I'm having to type stuff as I do this.
It looks like the young human, the Anakin Skywalker.
I hope he has better luck this time. And they're off.
Oh yeah, but now in like retrospect, it's very funny that a game was made for basically this section of the movie because people, for the most part, hated it. Can't actually hear it much. Maybe I should turn it up a bit. That might be fine. Oh, and in case it wasn't obvious by the Switch 2 menu, I am playing the... Is it I guess re-release of this game, and not the N64 version? Oh, the typing. Okay. Yeah, I've never been able to figure out how to actually, like, make it so that you don't hear that, to be honest. Okay, there's the actual main menu. And I like to stay on this for a little bit just to have enough space for editing purposes. Reassign controllers. I actually can't see what's in the bottom left because I'm using, what is it? Basically what you guys see on my monitor, and the thing in the bottom left is blocking that. That's it. Oh, register your game. I don't need to do that. Ready. Yeah, I don't think there's really much that needs to be done, so let's just go with the turn of it. Play without saving. Okay, yeah, we're gonna definitely make this. I have no idea how many letters I can do for this, so I'm just gonna do the... Oh, okay, 3. We're gonna do C-A-V then. And obviously I'm gonna be learning a lot of stuff as I go. I was kind of hoping to see a few more characters that you end up seeing in the race. You actually might end up seeing them in the race in the movie. I just don't remember them because they might have died. Because I think literally all but 3 people lived in that race, which is insane to think about. Yeah, I'm assuming you can also unlock them too. Seven races, oh my goodness. That's per cup. Or circuit rather, but okay, 4th at least in order to Proceed. And I'm assuming fair, skilled, and winner takes all is difficulty? This kind of sounds like what it is. I'm gonna keep it on fair for now. Okay, that didn't have the music until now. Oh yeah, that's only because of that. That's weird. Definitely gonna need to see a fair amount of this. Not that I'm gonna remember all of it immediately, but hopefully I'll figure it out as I go.
Welcome to Tatooine, Padres fans. Our glorious host, Jabba the Hutt, has moved into the arena.
Yabo de Jabba the Hutt.
There he is, the reigning champion of the Ultra Classic and the crowd favorite, Sububa.
Also, using the music from this game is going to be a nightmare, because a lot of it's going to be copyrighted, which, that's not very fun. Alrighty, left was, well, I guess LT was sliding, which I'm assuming is drifting. Yeah, that's one of the main things that sucks about doing, reviews for certain, series. Copyright is definitely going to suck. Batman is going to be awful. Spider-Man might not be as bad. I think that's decently fine to do. Oh my goodness, this is so open. I don't know if I ran into anything there, but and don't get me wrong, the music's good, but for the sake of the video, I'm probably gonna have to change it out with other music. Also, I am kind of cooking the CPUs. I don't see them anywhere, which for me is good, but also that kind of makes the gameplay a little boring. A boulder spawned on me? Okay. I want to try and use some of my other buttons. Oh, that looks behind me. Yeah, like I was just driving and I was like, wait a minute. It looked like I ran into something, but like I definitely didn't. So I guess that explained that. Something just spawned on top of my head. That's fun. But that can happen. What's up, Fawful? The CPUs are bad in the first cup? Yeah, I can definitely see that. I'm wondering if I can actually lap any of them.
It's a new lap record.
Alright, I have to remember there is a boost. I don't know how to activate it. I'm trying to do so, but maybe... Okay, no. I thought you had to let go of accelerate the boost, but no. Well, I'll definitely be able to proceed. Unless I, like, horribly mess up and end up losing all my health. Which, knowing my luck, maybe. That might happen. I've run into various glitches before, and considering a boulder spawned on me earlier, apparently, I would not put it past me to have a random boulder spawn on me and just instantly kill me. Ready, there we go. I might, depending on like how often of an occurrence it is. If I blow up, I lose. More than likely, I would imagine. I'm assuming that that's kind of working like F-Zero. There's no way they were that close to me, by the way. I didn't even see them on the mini-map. 7 seconds behind. Per second. Okay. Let me go up for skilled. Okay, track favorite. Am I able to swap characters? I can swap. Oh, vehicles and characters do the same thing. Okay. And I did get some money, so let's see.
Welcome to Otto's shop, huh? Take a look around. I got everything you need, huh?
Oh, that is a lot. Also, I think that's supposed to be Qui-Gon on the left. That, I know this is an N64 game, that's crazy.
Look around, they no buy. Why nobody buy?
Yeah, I like barely have a fair amount of money to actually buy stuff. Why does Watto sound like he's trying to poop? Honestly, he kind of always sounds like that.
Oh, you want to buy
To make
Pete
repairs
Roy, huh?
to your damaged
Help
upgrade
you fix
parts.
your pod racer, you know.
I mean, I didn't really have an issue yet, so I don't think I need to buy that yet. It's a junkyard.
Look around. I got lots of junk. What? You think you gonna beat Sebulba with that pod racer of yours? Ha!
Okay. I'm assuming this is slightly cheaper, I think.
What? You think you gonna beat Sebulba with that pod racer of yours? Ha!
Okay, I guess I'm swapping them out with certain things, which I guess...
He always wins.
Is that... Okay, yeah, there is a price to all that. Also, does that actually cost that much? Oh my goodness, that
Outlanders.
costs so much.
How
Okay.
they find me, huh?
Or at least I think it does.
They come here,
Yeah, I looked into it, and there was a sequel to this game on PS2. Timto Pagalis? Or Pagalis? Oh, I guess that's just audience favorite, not like who's actually the best on a particular track. Maybe. Unless that's a character I can unlock, I don't know.
The Mongaza Spice Mines, second only to Kessel in spice production. The air is thick with tension out there today.
Yes, not to mention all that dust. I see that our host, the guild boss himself, the infamous Grop is about to signal the start of the race. My money's on Team Topagalides for this race. Just look at the size of those engines.
Okay, there's no early start, it seems, like in some racing games. Like, it doesn't seem like holding a certain button allows you to start up. Granted, you actually reach top speed pretty quickly, so it doesn't seem like you really need it. Also, it seems like holding forward... Oh, that's how I activate boost. Whoops. Okay, so apparently I have to hold forward, and then I think once the bar in the bottom right fills up, then it enables me to boost. Because before, I thought that that was my health bar. But I guess the health bar is what is sometimes appearing in the bottom left whenever I run into something. Or a part gets kind of damaged. Is there really that many times where you want to boost on this track, though? You're turning quite a lot. I mean, for the sake of, like, actually competing, you could. Oh, those are very short. Those are very short laps. I didn't even realize that I was on the third one. Yeah, I'm absolutely destroyed for this one. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that some of these have to be short, because this is 7 races in a circuit, which is not super common for a lot of racing games. It's typically like 4, maybe 5. Okay, I'm gonna do winner takes all then, because I've been pretty much dominating so far, so whatever gets me your money earlier, the better.
Welcome, pod racing fans, to Ando Preem, home of the benevolent Andovi Bindu monks. Your host, the wisest of the wise, Ten Abu Donba.
It has been a while since I've looked at that racing game, so I'm just forgetting how many races were in a circuit for that. But I remember not making any note of it, so I'm assuming it wasn't anything like super weird. But yeah, overall, like, speed is just pretty fast. Oh my, there we go. Yeah, some of the overheated. Okay, did not realize that was a thing that could happen. Well, whoops. Well. Okay, so even then, I don't insta lose. Good to know. Oh wow, that's slippery. It might be worth it to make an investment into those repair spots. Oh, okay. R is how I repair stuff. Oh, okay. At least I think so. Trying to, the left side's not really getting any better. Okay, honestly, it doesn't seem like, at least for the first couple of races, I don't really need to slide. It seems like letting go of the gas is actually pretty good for making sharp turns. What's going on, Georgie? Yeah, right now, no one's behind me again. Maybe it's because I don't have the repair notes? Maybe that's why. Because I didn't really buy any, so maybe I just don't have them by default. Honestly, I imagine getting stuck in this area is pretty bad. because of all the eyes. Oh, for the PC re-release, they added online. I wonder if anyone was actually playing it. It's repairing it. It must just be repairing super slowly then, because I can't really tell if it actually is or not. Anytime I like press the button, because I imagine in my head, I imagine it can go back to green, but maybe that's not the case. So also, these are definitely longer laps than the previous race. It can't repair back to green, okay. So there are particular stages of it. But yeah, I actually do really like how, like, kind of tight the, what is it, alleyway is here. Oh. Ow, that's pretty bad.
It's working. It's working.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty vital. If it's damaged enough. Okay, that's actually, I think, a thing in general, maybe? Okay, no. If it's actually broken enough, you have to slow down, like, pretty significantly in order for it to actually repair. That's actually pretty good to know. Oh, there's also multiple pathways here. I didn't realize that because I've only been taking this way. I have not looked at the minimap for that. Also, I'm assuming these are character unlocks. It doesn't really say the actual name of them, though, but... Yeah, I'm beating them by, like, over 10 seconds. Like, that's kind of insane. Ready? Let's do that. Wait, not that one. There we go. And I want to buy some... That's a lot, but I've been getting a lot of money, so I'll buy one. Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
You'll not find a better deal anywhere, I think, huh?
I want to see if I can make the top speed, like, actually kind of crazy.
You break, you buy, huh?
Oh, that's a lot.
No, this part no good for you, huh?
Okay, that's not a lot for better cooling. I'll do that. I'm assuming that's faster repairing? I can't really tell.
They come here, how do they find me?
Yeah, I might as well make that better too. Yeah, turning hasn't been that big of an issue, so I should be fine that way. Even if I was gonna crash, I knew it was the last lap, so I would have been fine. This came out before the movie as well, by like 2 weeks. So far, it hasn't really spoiled much, aside from the whole pod racing parts, but outside of that, it hasn't really spoiled anything.
It's a gorgeous evening here on the Ocean World Aqualaris.
The perfect setting for one of the most scenic pod races in the galaxy. Your host, the lovely and gracious governess, the Nave Vengaris.
Yeah, it definitely expands more on the planet of Tatooine itself by just giving more locations.
The current record holder for this track is... Playing Hold Fast.
I saw that background load there. Alrighty, so this should be that underwater, yeah, just the underwater city. And this kind of seems to be the one area so far where I can see stuff loading in the draw distance. Oh, okay, that's kind of intimidating. You could very easily crash there if you're not paying attention. Eh. I wonder if that opens up later, because that's like very orange in an area that's like pretty predominantly blue. Oh. I was hoping I could make that turn a lot sharper than I thought.
It's a new lap record.
Okay, and I do see, like, a couple of ramps in this one. I haven't really seen that many ramps so far as like, the track layout. But I'm wondering if there's that big of a advantage to using them. Oh, okay, that was close, because that door was closing. Yeah, given the speed of these races, I imagine that this actually would be, like, pretty intense, assuming you're actually having competition, which I am not for the first circuit.
It's a new lap record.
Okay, so I'm guessing that if you boost and just keep accelerating, you're bound to run into some overheat. Yep, case in point. Okay. But yeah, with actual like competition, I can imagine this game could actually be like pretty fun. So hopefully in the second circuit we get a lot more people that actually like contest me. Cause yeah, that was almost 15 seconds ahead. Like, sadly, I have no idea if that'll be true. Well, we'll find out at some point. But at the very least, that does make getting money and upgrades pretty easy. I'm gonna try swapping out to a different vehicle to see how certain stuff feels. Cause this actually has pretty good traction. Let's trade it out for one that doesn't have. Wow, these stats are actually like pretty bad. Let's see if I can actually upgrade those. Where's accelerate? There we go.
Only the best parts you find here in my shop, huh? Outlanders, they come here. How do they find me? They come here.
Oh, that costs so much? Okay. Maybe the junkyard's better to go to then.
You race pretty good, no doubts there.
Wow, that's still not great.
Outlanders, they come here. How do they find me? They come here, they mess up my store. They come here, they look around, they no buy. Why nobody buy?
That's still a lot. I'll hold off for now.
You race pretty good, no doubts there, huh?
Yeah, not being able to see any of the other racers gets rid of like any urgency. Cause like it definitely does not feel like there's rubber band AI for these, cause I'm like smoking them.
The current record holder for this track is Doug Moe.
Oh, that's the lights. Ew. Okay. I didn't realize what those were. Okay, there is a bit of a delay for sharper turning with this as opposed to Anakin's. Yeah, I will definitely say those lights are very distracting. For like the one instance earlier, they did serve pretty well for like guiding, but oh, okay, that did not look like I should have made that. Oh, what on earth? Okay. Was that because I pressed L there? Well, ZL? You'd imagine it's probably due to hardware limitations. Yeah, I get that. It was on N64. Still, it doesn't look great. It is, like, very distracting. Yeah, I would assume the game works well on Switch 2. It probably works well on Switch 1. And considering it's an N64 game, it better. Okay, yeah, I'm still kind of cooking. I do see some people actually in the mini-map, though. The yellow dots. They're, like, kind of keeping up. I don't know if that's just because my top speed isn't, like, cracked like Anakin's, but... Okay, that might be because I'm holding down there. Well, okay. Let's try and repair those to the best of my ability. Yeah, like some people are actually behind me this race. So Anakin might just be cracked, which that doesn't surprise me. It'd be kind of crazy if you made Anakin not good in the pod racing game. Let me go that way. Oh! I'm gonna try and repair that. Okay, cool. Yeah, trying to repair is actually like kind of worrying. Oh. Oh, that's not good. You need to get behind me, because this is winner takes all. I need the money. Okay, that was actually the closest yet. The lack of other visible racers actually feels a little eerie in a way. For some maps, I can definitely see that, because a lot of these tracks are kind of barren areas anyways. They're just regular environments. So, in a way, that could be kind of intimidating. Like, it's those, I think it's liminal something. I forget the exact name of it, but those liminal areas that have, like, no people in it, very empty, in, like, areas that normally would. Oh, these are, like, awful. Is it because they're broken, I guess? I think that's what those mean. I do kind of wish there was an easier way of telling all the stuff. Like, I wish there was a in-thing manual, because it's going to be very annoying that I have to look up in 64 manual to understand how some of the stuff works. Maybe they're quicker in other circuits? That's what I'm assuming.
I am betting heavily on Seb.
Okay, so I'm assuming you have to not repair, but replace these, like, decently often?
Outlanders, they come here. How do they find me? They come here. They
Let's go with that, because that's a much better air brake.
Greetings, convicts, hoodlums, ruffians, outlaws, and other treacherous scum of Uvo 4.
It's been a long time since the last race here at this maximum security facility, but time is something you've all got plenty of, right? Well, let's not detain you any longer. Here he is, the host you all know and love, I'm sure, the all-seeing, all-knowing master with a master key, Warden Van Boda!
It is nice to see that there is one guy here that everyone just hates. That's kind of funny.
What sang is down there? Well, I thought he was serving 4
They're not all
sentences here.
super respected people. Oh yeah, I just realized I never boosted in that last race, so that also might aid in not being able to win. Oh. Do tomatoes exist in the Star Wars universe? I'm assuming they do somewhere. Yeah, that's a wild turn to have to take. Yep. Yeah, when it's red, you have to repair for a long time if you don't have like enough repair nodes or anything like that. And for this vehicle, I don't think I have any. Oh, this is different. This is very trippy. Yeah, I have a huge feeling I'm gonna not win this race. Also, I think that... Did that put me ahead? I think that did. What? Okay, I just broke. Immediately. That's... My goodness, that was all first lap, and it's still not over. Oh my goodness, they're rather far ahead. That's scary. Because I'm still on winner takes all. And like, I'll be able to progress, but I need the money. Okay. Oh, wow. I don't think I was supposed to see that. The worst part is, right now, I'm just competing for, like, what is it, 4th, which is not great. Oh my goodness, I'm having to repair for so long. Okay, I actually have no idea how to avoid that. Okay, camera. Alrighty, be able to... Oh, I did not think that that would break that. Oh, that might actually be why acceleration matters a lot, because I think you have to be at top speed in order to even be able to try and activate boost. Ah, that broke. feels like sometimes you could just tap the wall and you'll die. Oh, okay, that somehow didn't break that. Cool. Oh, I just barely avoided that. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Unfortunate. I'm also not really breaking too much in this section, but I'm also like about to not be able to progress, so I can't really afford to not boost right now. I don't think it's possible, unfortunate. Yeah. Fourth person already crossed. Okay, that was actually pretty tough. But that's also partly because of that one section that's different from every race previously. Yeah, 10-second difference there, geez. Okay, this was gonna be kind of rough. I'm gonna turn that down, actually. Oh, that's just looks at the vehicle. Okay, it doesn't look like any of that changes, so that might just been that part. Cost 1,000, yeah, we'll buy one of you. Oh, no, I actually had 2. Well, 1 already. So I guess that carries over for all the racers. I thought I would be different per racer. Oh. Yeah, trying to make some of those sharp turns are actually pretty difficult. I was hoping I was moving faster than I thought it was. Oh, I hit that, but I don't think did any damage to that, which is surprising. It's weird when it does not count as something getting hit. Because I definitely ran into that and it didn't count as breaking anything. Oh. Okay, I think at this point, for this map in particular, drifting might actually be a bit more worth it. Which is a problem because I haven't actually had to like try and figure out drifting specifically yet. Or maybe not, because I didn't... I have to look more into drifting at some point. That almost killed me. Okay. Just barely dodged that. I have a much better handle now because I'm actually not running into anyone else now. Granted, that's also because I haven't died like nearly as much as the last time. Oh, okay. Ah, I took the turn too early. I actually feel like I could have made that. Okay. Okay, I don't have that much leeway. I can't keep dying. Ah, that hit that. Actually still sent me pretty far forward. I am sideways for this. This is not the best thing in the world. But yeah, I have no idea when I'm actually supposed to be using my slide. Because like, I'm imagining that it works like how you would use it for like a drift. But that might not be the case. Alrighty, that was better. Based on the previous race, I'll keep it at that for now. Oh, this guy's top speed is kind of crazy. Gonna go with the guy with the highest top speed and see how that works.
The Mongaza Spice Mines. Second only to Kessel in spice
Oh,
production.
okay, this is the same thing as before, I think.
Tension out there today.
Yes, not to mention all that dust. I see that our host.
Yeah, it's the same guy too. Okay, so the same planet, different section of it.
Would you check out the size of those engines, Mars? Always raining unbelievable.
Oh, his acceleration's actually pretty slow, it looks like. Oh, that's a sharp turn. Okay. that was the time where I used the the slide. Oh, that broke. Yeah, it is very F-Zero inspired. Well, no. I won't say it's as punishing because in F-Zero, if you die, you just lose entirely. But it feels like sometimes if I tap the wall, I'll die. Where in F-Zero, it's not always the case where if you tap the wall, you'll die. You'll lose some health, but it won't kill you. Oh, that's a turn. Oh, I'll go the right way. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, using slide has kind of kept me from just immediately dying, which I guess that might be the main benefit, because I've definitely slammed in the wall several times while sliding, and I just didn't die in situations where I felt like I would. So that might be why. Yeah, okay. I'm surprised I didn't hit that sign. I definitely thought I would. Yeah, music is definitely good so far. Oh yeah, you would have to use this on an N64 controller. That's pretty gross. But yeah, there, I was sliding. I took no damage there, which is insane. Yeah, okay. I will say though, one thing I'm kind of surprised that isn't done is that, like in the movie, there was like that one area that had some snipers in it. I'm surprised they haven't done anything with that, at least not yet. It's the first circuit, so they might not, but like, I'm thoroughly surprised that there's nothing like that so far. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, I gotta actually repair that because I think the next time I slam into that, I might die. Oh, and that repairs one at a time. It doesn't even do all of it at the same time. Okay, so that definitely explains why that takes a while to actually repair, because that's just one at a time. Ah, dang. Okay. Yeah, this guy's acceleration of boostable speed is definitely a bit lengthy. So that might be like the quote-unquote weakness to him. Because everything else seems like pretty good. But like when he's at top speed, you don't have to wait super long. Oh, that did break that. Oh, I am like massively ahead of the other people. Jeez. Yeah, that's kind of crazy because that's not even in like. Well, I think it was. Yeah, it was probably at orange. Orange seems to be the color for needing to actually repair or something. But geez, that was almost a 7-minute race. That track's actually decently long.
The fastest pod racer in the galaxy. Aldar Beto.
Yeah, I what is the longest races that I've had in a racing game? I think it might be Mario Kart World Knockout Tour, maybe. Even then, I don't think it's typically 7 minutes. But who knows? Maybe it actually is, because I haven't actually timed it before, so. Oh, we actually have, I think, another thing. Okay, this is actually just 4 races. So I guess I unlocked that from doing that. Amateur, semi-pro, galactic. Okay, that's probably why the CPU is a lot easier, because this is the amateur one. I imagine that these would be a lot closer for semi-pro in that. But since I just unlocked this, let's do the invitational. And you have to be 3rd or better in order to progress. Is that the case here? No, these are 4th as well. So I'm imagining this one's actually harder since you have to be 3rd.
Only the best parts you find here in my shop, huh?
Probably gonna want to make your turning better. Your turning looks kind of low.
You
Yeah, we can go
want
for
that
that.
one, huh?
Acceleration might be
Have
fine.
you seen my chance cube?
Make the cooling better.
You're gonna lose unless you
And that.
upgrade your pod racer, I think. Only the best parts you find here.
Okay. If you did every Knockout Tour Cup, it's an hour and a half. And I think there's 7, right? That's a weird thing to try and divide.
The current record holder for this track is Slide Paramita.
Alrighty, let's see if this is a lot harder from the CPUs, considering you have to get 3rd. reverse is like kind of hauling right now. I have to boost just to keep up with it. Oh, okay. That is apparently a thing that you can do in this track. So it might be better to take the stairs or the ramp area for that, so I potentially don't have to run into that issue. That person bumped into me and I died. That's crazy.
It's a new lap record.
Okay. Oh. Dang. Unfortunate. It also kind of takes you a while, at least sometimes, before you actually like fully die. So let's see up here. Okay, up here is like, okay, well, aside from that very sharp turn, it's generally safer because you don't run the risk of running head on into one of the other racers. Wow, I'm doing very terrible with some of these turns. This is a very different pathway from the other one.
It's a new lap record.
Dang, okay, yeah, those are sharp turns you have to make for this one up here. It kind of seems like choosing a guy that, I think his turning wasn't that great initially, so that might actually have really messed me up. Yeah, I got ninth for that. That one's definitely way harder. But then again, I also crashed like a bunch of times. That was like 44 seconds off of mine. Jeez. Okay, might actually have to just do these other ones first. I'm wondering if these images are just ones from the planet or if they're different tracks altogether, because this one has the same images that one. So I'm assuming they're different tracks. Let me see if there's... Yeah, there's two from the same planet with the same picture, but they're two different areas. Okay. So that's probably the case. Yeah. This one you're definitely supposed to do later. Which is kind of crazy that you unlock that after beating the amateur one. I don't think I tried you yet. Your stats are actually, like, all decently high. I guess your top speed's probably the thing that's the worst about him.
You come back, huh? You cannot be disabled.
That's a lot. Okay.
It's a gorgeous evening here on the ocean world Aqualaris.
Okay. I think the remainder of those, like, intros will be the same, so I won't have to keep going through those. Oh, that actually reaches, like, overheat pretty quickly with his boost. Oh, that's unfortunately was closed. Is that the long? I think that's the longest route I could have possibly taken. Or at least because that actually felt like a pretty roundabout way to get here. Oh my goodness, you have to go on that very skinny platform in order to get up there. Which I don't know if that would give you that much of a benefit considering how short that area is. Yep. I was hoping I slowed down enough there.
It's a new lap record.
But yeah, we're kind of again back to seeing nobody I do hope that the progression of difficulty is a little bit more, not exponential, because that's the opposite of what I want. I would like it to be more even-paced. But again, that might just be because of the track of the first one. Or that other circuit I tried to do. I tried to cut in there. I think you can, because it looks like that's a possibility. Because otherwise you have to take this long route. Yeah, that's a much shorter route over there. What? Okay, that destroyed me, I guess.
It's a new lap record.
Oh, wow. Okay, that just broke that. That's definitely one thing I have to note. It feels like sometimes it is a bit random when you do and don't break. Because I felt like there wasn't really much of a reason for me to break there. Okay, I just barely made that. Oh, no. Don't think I'm supposed to see that. I was wondering if I could go over to the left there. Like early. Yeah, that's a tiny gap you have to get through. But it is a very worthwhile gap to go through. Yeah, I thought so as well. I thought I was gonna clip through that too. I had another, like, kind of instance of that, like, way earlier too. Ah, I took that too early. Okay, almost 8 minutes. Yeah, some of these races are mad long. Which I don't think I'd necessarily mind if, at least for like the beginning races, it was a lot closer with other people, but it's like often not. Like these races take a lot out of you because you're having to manage a fair amount of stuff. You have to manage how fast you're going, especially if you're on a track for the first time. Some of the turns, you have to try and be aware of any like different routing, which sometimes it's like, this is like the first race where like if you went a different way, it's actually like a decent bit longer than the other way. Maybe, Jordan. It might, but I'm not fully certain. Like, again, if there was, like, more competition for it, I feel like I wouldn't mind as much. Alrighty, give me a quick second. Gotta check on my dog real quick. Alrighty, dog is outside using bathroom right now. Might be more exhausting depending on the NPCs and if there was multiplayer too. Again, maybe. Like, the races being longer, I don't think I necessarily mind. I think it just depends on the track. Because, like, for the first circuit, there was that one track that was just, like, ridiculously short. Like, laps weren't even 30 seconds. And then other ones are, like, 8 minutes. Like, it's kind of crazy how different of them, like, the races can be. But we haven't had, like, a lot that were, like, as short as that one other track. Which kind of throws that one track off. Like, it's so weird that that one track is, like, a minute 30. And then everything else has been, like, a decent, at least, like, 5 minutes. Oh, that seems like a shortcut, because that wasn't even on the map. Yeah, okay. That could have been worse off. Or at least I think. Probably. I'm wanting to imagine that, like, not dying would be better than dying, but... Oh my goodness, do I die here? Okay, no. Thank goodness I didn't die for that. Nice. Okay. Okay, that is a super skinny pathway to actually have to get through. My goodness. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, then as far as like time, I also haven't been able to like use boost like super efficiently yet. I've been trying to use it more and more, but I imagine if you actually like get super good, then the times will obviously get shorter. So something being like almost 8 minutes might get chopped down to maybe like closer to 7. Oh, engine fire. Okay, whoops. I was trying to time that so that it didn't overheat.
It's a new lap record.
I'm gonna try going this way. Oh, that's okay. That's essentially off-road. Just have to try and avoid that. Oh, this is okay. I did not see that. Like I saw that on the mini map, but I was like, that looks like a regular wall that the game's trying to lead me into. Oh my goodness, that I had to repair that for a long time.
I'm on fire.
But yeah, like from a technical like gameplay level, like having to manage all this, I don't mind. But yeah, it is also 7 to 8 minutes that you have to like manage everything. Like it's kind of a double-edged sword because of how long most of the races are. Yeah, and it's weird because like I'd say up until here, it wasn't that long. And then you go to these ones and it's like consistently like almost 6 minutes at least. But yeah, the beginning races are definitely meant for figuring out mechanics and
You're find a better
mapping.
deal anywhere, I think, huh?
That top speed is insane, by the way.
Come here. How do they find me? They come here. They mess up my stall.
I'll go with that. And then let me get the last of that. Yeah, so I literally can't buy any more of those. Don't worry, when I watch Attack of the Clones, I can play their Halo ripoff. That is very weird looking. Okay, that's a shorter path over there. Or at least I think it is. Yeah, it probably is. Okay, this is actually the first time the environment, like... Well, not necessarily that the environment changes, but the terrain itself is, like, falling there. Oh, okay. Sudden sharp turns. But yeah, like this track is actually pretty short. Because each lap is a minute. And even then, I crashed once, so I can definitely make that like below a minute. Jeez, even with 3 repair nodes, I don't know how much it increases, well, yeah, the speed of, like, actually fixing stuff. Because even then, that was still decently lengthy. Yeah, that one was actually pretty short in comparison to the other ones we've done so far. Also, what is this? This guy is very ugly. Oh my goodness.
What do you want?
But honestly, I don't really know what the difference is between the junkyard and the what is it? The shop. Because it feels like sometimes the parts are still just as like expensive as stuff is in the shop.
You race pretty good, no doubts there, huh? They come here, they look around, they no buy. Why nobody buy? Outlanders, they come here. How do they find me?
Like,
They
even
come
with
here,
this,
they
the
mess up my store.
price of this
Hey!
is high, but the
Lolo,
bar,
Lolo,
which I'm
Baton.
assuming is like
Outlanders,
the health
they
of it,
come
for
here,
lack of
how
better
do they find
clarity,
me?
is
They come
worse,
here, they
but
mess
the
up my
stat is
store.
still a little
Hey!
bit better. But
Tulpada Banky Danko.
I'm guessing no, that's not that.
You'll not find a better deal anywhere, I think, huh? No, this part
Yeah, because a lot of the repairing stuff is actually like better. Like, even including price, it's still better than some of the stuff that's in there.
Achubananaya! Putenanolia!
I want to see if I can increase the top speed, actually. Yeah, this vehicle is cracked. I'd say the one thing that's a little bad is the acceleration, but, like, that's insane. Ooh, I actually like the look at this track, not gonna lie. Yeah, pick up. Okay, this track actually seems to be like a lot of straightaways into some fairly sharp turns.
It's a new platinum record.
Alrighty, that was pretty simple. A lot of times I actually boost during that one, which makes that one pretty different compared to most of the other tracks so far. Like, there were very clear straightaways into, like, sharp turns for most of that. Yeah, we've actually had a few, like, decently short tracks in a row so far. Oh, yeah, oh, this one actually looks very turn intensive, but, yeah, there's a lot of turns that will be kind of nerve-wracking. Like, you have to focus pretty intensely on when to let go of the gas or not.
The current record.
This track kind of feels all over the place, not gonna lie. It kind of feels like I could definitely run into other people if I was around them. Oh, you know what also might make some of the later tracks, well, I guess circuits, a lot harder? It might also be because of the part system. So you might not be able to, like, physically be able to keep up if you don't have, like, better parts. That might be another thing. But again, I was also crashing a lot more in that one, so... Oh my goodness. Don't think I was supposed to be able to go inside of that. I have to find some weird glitch every once in a while. That's crazy. Even with me dying there, that was still a lap record. Oh, okay. Oh, right at the top of that. That's unfortunate. I thought I was on the final lap, not gonna lie. One thing I will definitely make note of, though, is that you very often have enough visual information to, like, tell certain things, which is nice. Well, I'm surprised that didn't kill me. That barely damaged my vehicle. I don't even have to repair anything. The map is helpful. It definitely is, but I was mainly talking about, like, the stuff for boosting, because, like, honestly, that in its entirely, I overheated. That in its entirety, like, helps, as well as the health thing on the left side, because whenever you're boosting, well, trying to get ready to boost, that has to completely fill up, and then you're able to actually do it. And then while you're boosting, the gauge fills up again, and that one signifies when you're about to overheat. And then you get the sound notification that, like, you're close to overheating, as well as the thing on the left side actually showing up saying that you're about to overheat. So it's a lot to manage, but, like, the game is giving you enough visual information to be like, this thing needs to be managed a bit better, or you need to be cautious of XYZ, which is very good. Especially when you have to be moving as fast as you are. Oh. Right, I keep forgetting about that. That feels like the one thing that kind of trips you up. Because you have to remember to actually go slow there, or you'll just crash into the top of that. And I will say there is a lot to unlock, because I'm basically getting a racer for every single, like, race, not even just the circuit. Like, every race that I complete, I get a new character. Oh, this is a lot of straightaways. A lot of straightaways and then a lot of turns. Yeah, with how I have Anakin set up, he's probably the best character in the game right now. This guy actually might be a close second. His air brake is like the one thing that's not that great, though. This guy's actually pretty good too, stat-wise.
You'll not find a better deal anywhere, I think, huh? They come here, they look around, they no buy. Why nobody buy? Outlanders, they come here, how do they find me? They come here, they mess up my store.
But yeah, but just how many characters there are, that kind of makes the customization like a lot longer, because you have to buy all those extra parts for all the characters and stuff. Okay. Yeah, slide's like kind of crazy because you could end up being sideways and that won't kill you or even do damage to you. Oh, that's a shortcut there. I saw that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was like the one time I hadn't held down slide. Yeah, Jaden, this one also looks like very different to like everything else. Kind of temple-esque. Oh, no. There's a guy behind me. Oh, that's a second. Nah, not really a second way of going around because that leads to the same area pretty much. Alright, I gotta try and hit the shortcut that's over here this time. Okay. Trying to see if I can find where it is. Should be here? Yeah, here. Yeah, that's a pretty big shortcut too.
It's a new lap record.
Oh my goodness, that took so long to repair. I guess trying to repair everything at once might not always be the move, because like I was able to get ahead of me because I did that. So you gotta try and find times where it's more advantageous to do it. I'm guessing during like sharp turns and stuff is when you want to do it, because you slow down anyways, so kind of kills two birds with one stone there. Yeah, slide's definitely preventing me from dying. This is definitely the one map so far that is like bona fide proven that. Okay, that was definitely close to just breaking there. And it broke in the end credits there. Cool. Oh, I guess if you end up breaking, it doesn't respawn it. That's kind of funny. I kind of thought it would, but... Oh, it just... Never mind. It just takes forever to do it. Not like it matters at that point, but... It's just funny to see. I haven't tried it in first person. I need to try and see. Let me see if. Oh, okay, that just does that. I was trying to see if I could find options at all. I think it might have been up here earlier. Oh, there it is. Because I want to try and look at the controls again. Looking behind. Oh, you can turn the map off. Didn't know that. Weapon and / taunt. I think I did a taunt earlier as Anakin. I think that was like the one time I noticed that. Rolling. I haven't tried rolling yet. I didn't even know that was a thing. Maybe that's something for the flying sections? I'm not fully certain of that or not, but... I'll have to look into that. Oh, you can use motion controls for this game? Oh, I would not want to do that. And classic, what's... I don't know what the classic controls are. I'll just keep it at racing. I am wondering how the lens flares are. I'm wondering what that particularly looks like.
Back again, huh? Something else? Have you seen my chance cube?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much higher
Have
the
you
stats
seen,
can
my
get
chance
later.
Cube? You'll not find a better deal anywhere, I think, huh?
Push right on control screen. Oh, okay, that's that. Single Joy-Con. Oh, okay, this is based off of N64 controls, I think. Because it's not using the right analog stick there. Well, I'll keep it at this though.
The current record holder for this track is...
I'll try and do one of the rolling things this race. I think I could just do it immediately. Oh. Okay. I don't... Well, during the flying sections, that actually might help a lot. On the ground, I don't think this will really do it much. Well, maybe. For some of the tight areas, that actually might make it easier to fight for those areas. So that actually might be useful for that, but... Oh, that's different. Oh, there's so many different versions of the map. I thought it was just gonna be like turning the map on and off. There's like 4 different versions of it. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Oh, this area again. I have to make a way sharper turn for that. I'm not used to having to go through that at full speed. Also, kind of wish I could see how they're taking some of these turns. Also, I didn't change it to... Oh, okay, so there's 2 different... I thought going down would make that different. Oh, they're all... Okay, both up and down do the same direction. That's interesting. Oh goodness, that makes turning weird.
It's a new lap record.
Yeah, like I'm against the ground here, which is weird. I feel like would being slightly higher up make sense? I don't know if it would or not, to be honest. Oh, I didn't reach. Wow, that almost broke that. That's kind of crazy. I wonder if it's possible to make that jump. I don't think so. Like that gap there using a boost, but it'd be interesting if you could. Oh, this is a shortcut there. I hope the CPUs don't take that. Well, one of them did. Oh, that actually might not be a shortcut. That looks about the same. I think it's just a slightly alternative path. I need to not zoom through here. There we go. That way I don't crash into one of the doors there. Okay, that's a little concerning, but I got it. Okay. That's like one of the sharpest turns I've seen in the game so far. Oh, the way the map is this way is like way worse. Because you don't see nearly as much in front of you. Like it's basically right in front of you, so if there's a super sharp turn, you're not going to be aware of it. Oh, whoops. And then, I don't know what this one's supposed to be. Because it doesn't really show anything. But, like... This is basically just, like, completion. This one I can see. Yeah, okay, that was close. Actually, I could have gone down that way, but whatever. I don't know what happened there. I think a piece of the ground just broke off there, but I was going so fast that it didn't break off before I could go over it. Okay, don't go faster here. That way. Okay. Yeah, okay. Me using... Oh, wow, that sucked. But me using roll there, I think actually helped for that first turn. I forget about this turn every single time I'm here. Yeah, that was actually 8 minutes. Jeez.
The fastest pod racer in the galaxy. Odie Mandrell.
Open the door!
Oh, I just realized this is actually unskippable. So I'm trying to do it now. Oh, each of these unlocks the other races, I think. Yeah, that's all the same circuit. So I guess you actually have to do all those. But there's also that fourth one, which I guess maybe you only get after beating the other 3 of these. Oh, accelerate.
Only the best parts you find here in my shop, huh?
The complete maxed out air brake. Oh my goodness. I could actually buy it, but I'm not going to. Let me change my vehicle for someone else. I think he was talking about, Odie Mandrell. He kind of has the build. Oh, his ship is actually pretty different, because his engines are behind him. Most of the time, the engines are in front. As, like, kind of chariots. Let me try and use them. Your cooling definitely needs to be upgraded, though.
Parts you find here in my shop, huh?
I'll go with that.
You race pretty good, no doubt.
Let me try and see the junkyard.
You come back, huh? Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money. Have you seen
Also,
my child?
oh no, okay, that's what that is.
Back again,
That's
huh?
that. It's just the
Do
camera
not
angle
find a
changes
better deal
sometimes
anywhere,
when you go into there.
Only the best parts you find here in my shop, huh?
How much of Ben
What do
10
you
have I
want?
actually seen? I've seen up until season 1 of Omniverse.
You're gonna lose
Because that's how much
unless
I
you upgrade
had to
your pod racer,
watch
I think.
for that
You
Omniverse
break
game
or you
review.
buy, huh?
Everything after that I haven't seen.
Fui paniaga.
Okay. I wonder if this is random. Maybe that's what this is?
They look around, they know buy.
Let me see if that actually is the case. No, that's the same. Unless I have to actually do a race and then it will be different. But
Pute na noia. Kuna titaki
yeah, that's a lot.
They come here, they look around, they know buy. Why nobody buy? Kuna titaki mali.
What's my favorite of the 3, I'm assuming Ben 10 shows? Probably Alien Force. Alien Force is pretty goated.
Greetings, convicts, hoodlums, ruffians, outlaws, and other treacherous scum of Uvo 4.
It's been a long time since the last race here at this maximum security facility, but time is something you've all got plenty of, right? Well, let's not detain you any longer. Here he is, the host you all know and love, I'm sure, the all-seeing, all-knowing master with a master key, Warden Fen Boda!
I guess that would explain why everyone doesn't like him. This is a prison. I didn't hear that part the first time I was here. Oh my goodness, that is very fast downhill. Huh. Okay, in that area I actually couldn't do the rolling. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, that actually turns you out. Because before I've just been using the left analog stick, but doing rolling actually does, well, I guess roll in this area. Ow. Okay. Wow, I think I was upside down there. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this guy kind of sounds like Scrat from Ice Age. Oh.
It's a new lap record!
Ah, blah. I just barely messed it up. Yeah, that's such a tight doorway. Oh my good. Yeah, I'm not fully surprised by that. The number went up to 1,000. I have not seen it do that. So I'm not really surprised that I completely broke there. I honestly didn't even know it could get to 1,000. I thought maybe just 999 would have been the max. Yeah, okay. Okay, and also rolling. What? Okay, that should not have broken me. But it looks like rolling also keeps you at a consistent speed. Yeah, have to do this in order to get ahead. Goodness, I'm only in second. Come here. Yeah. I think this area is mostly fine to just boost her.
It's a new lap record.
Yeah, me just going 1,000 and then landing into that is just killing me immediately. Which on one hand is a little funny, but I need to stop doing that. Oh, okay. Maybe that's because I'm holding forward because I'm trying to do the boost there. Ah, okay. Just that has happened on every single lap. Whereas immediately straight to me. I'm gonna go all the way over this time. Okay, if anything, it looks like for that area, the very first one is the worst one. Because of the kind of turns and bends you have to do for that one. Your favorite would be classic if you weren't overexposed to it as a kid. Alien Force would be your favorite if the third season wasn't as much of a mixed bag as it wound up being. So that leaves Ultimate Alien. That's also respectable. Okay, this looks like a lot of... Not necessarily straightaways, but... two fairly straight sections. Somewhat of a turning section. You know, I'm kind of surprised these maps don't really show where the starting line is. Unless it's behind this character portrait here. Maybe it's there, but I don't think they really show it ever.
There he is, the reigning champion of the Punta Classic
Hey, what's going on, Omar? Oh, he reaches. Probably shouldn't have done that, but actually, okay, I haven't looked at the pause menu at all yet, but it looks like this is all there is. Yeah, like he is able to reach boost immediately. Oh my. Okay, maybe I should stop boosting through this area. I just barely made that. Ah. Up.
It's a new black record.
And I was hoping that turning lens flares off would make that a little bit more manageable to deal with. The like lights there, but it doesn't seem like it really does anything with that. So I don't really know what it affects them. Unless that is the better version of that, which is not that much better. Okay. Why aren't I streaming on Twitch? It's better. I could potentially try multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I have no idea how to set it up, so I'd have to ask friends about it. But I mainly stream on YouTube just because it's frankly a lot easier, and also, well, this is more of a very recent reason. We still have archives for our streams on YouTube. For Twitch, they kind of got rid of the ability to actually like have multiple different well, like a large amount of your live stream still without you having to archive it yourself physically. That one was actually like surprisingly kind of short. Like you'd almost think that that race would be longer. Oh my god, what is this? There are so many turns for this. Okay, I need a vehicle that has a lot of turning. Okay, I think turning's like the one stat that's like even across the board here. Wow, you just have immediate top speed, jeez. Oh, you actually have decent air brake. Okay, let's see if I can make your turning better.
Only the best parts you find here in
Okay, that's like way higher. I think that's actually going to be worth it here.
Dear, come here. How do they find me? They mess up my store. Hey.
Yeah, let's go with that. Ooh, very different area. lie, upgrading my turning was definitely the smart play. Because, oh my goodness, there's so much turning here. And if you haven't figured out how to use slide at this point, you gonna learn with this. Yeah, he sounds so much like Scrat. This is gonna be real interesting looking at the voice actors for this game. If I see Chris Wedge, that's gonna be very funny. Okay. I wasn't fully aware of where I had to go there, not gonna lie. Ah. Yeah, turns are mad sharp up here. Yeah, just...
It's a new lap record.
Oh, I need to find a time to repair, which will probably be now. Because that's a sharp turn there. Yeah, okay. Super close. I didn't think that route would be there. Ah, that killed me. Yeah, that almost threw me off there.
It's a new lap record.
Ah, that. Unfortunate. Ah, that killed me still. Okay. I might have to figure out, like, using the brakes, because for the most part, I've just been letting go of the gas, and that's been working fine. But I think for some of these turns, I actually have to use the brake. Yeah, okay, that somehow didn't kill me. Yeah, but I turned too hard into the wall there. Some people right behind me. I cannot crash it. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. I'm going to leave that off for this because I've been playing it for I think 3 hours now. Close to 3 hours, which, fair enough. Still about the same. But now, oh right, I have to put this into the thing. I didn't do that. But now we are on to Mario Kart World. Oh, right. Let me also turn off the screen record. There we go. Because that still would have been capturing the world footage, and I don't really need that. Alrighty, and let me double check that footage, because it should be fine, but... yeah, overall that... yeah, that footage is fine. Alrighty. Okay, well that... I'm looking at the YouTube quality of that. That's a 360p. That's funny. Wait, am I tripping? Or is that only... okay, for some reason that only said 480p in the live stream studio. I thought it was just at that. I would have been horrified, but... who do I want to be? I'll be Dry Bones. I haven't played them in a minute. Oh, those are basically the same. Goodness, I now have to get used to playing Mario Kart World after playing Star Wars Racer for 3 hours. Oh, most people chose the same place that I had. Also, I'm realizing Mario Kart probably sounds quiet because it normally is like way quieter for me, which I don't know why. It's like the one game on Switch 2 that's like way quieter. Ah, I didn't get an item there. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely chaotic. Ah, that didn't give me the thing. I need to... That almost hit me. Oh my goodness, that probably was not aimed for me. Ah, of course. That was the worst possible time for that to happen. Oh my goodness. Oh, I would rather not get last, please. Okay, I got second to last. That was awful. I was not trying to do that. I was trying to aim for the crab. Ah, I took that. My goodness, you can be on here forever. And unfortunately, that does not matter because I have like no items to actually get ahead here. I don't, oh my goodness, please. At 10th, I'll take it over 23rd.
Here we go.
That's a shocking amount of people for DK Spaceport. Yeah, but he almost ran me into the car there. Oh my goodness. Wow, I actually made it up. Cool, not that it mattered that I made it up there. But not what I was trying to do, but I'll take it. Oh, I got second, I think. Yeah. That Luigi was right there. What video ideas am I working on besides Racer? There is one for a SpongeBob game. And then since Nicktoons is apparently back, which is crazy, I do definitely need to try and do a Nicktoons game at some point. So, well, I say a Nicktoons game, like it won't be Unite since that's the first one, but those are like the main ones I'm looking to try and do. But yeah, Mario Kart time. I haven't gotten first yet. I'm trying, but when you're in a full race against 23 other people, it's definitely way harder than the races we've had. Let's do that one. Actually, this race doesn't have 24 people, so I don't know if 23rd is just last or if they fill in the last spot with the CPU or not. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't go that way. I think there's some versions of this track where you can't go that way. That or it's a different map. Wow, lightning bolt into getting flattened by that. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even know what hit me there. Yep, okay, I'm not gonna lie, me being a little big might have made that. Yeah, I think I got 15th, 14th. Ugh. Oh wow, a lot of people chose that one. Okay, I think the best I can get here is like 7th, if I can snag this here. I think it was just 9th. Yeah, 9th. Alrighty, let me try and find different lobby. I'll actually do try out Knockout Tour. I imagine this is way more chaotic with like 24 people. What did I just hit there? I think that was a banana peel, but never seen any interaction like that. Wow, that's a lot of mushrooms for this. Oh my goodness, of course. Cool, I managed to get that. I know it's a lot easier in this game, but still. Oh my goodness, everyone's just throwing stuff at me. Oh, okay, that Yoshi just fell off, I guess. Okay. Oh my goodness, please. I think I lose because of that. Give me the boost. There we go. Oh, no, I've just lost. Cool. So I definitely lost because I ran into that wall and then that nabbit rammed into me because he messed up too. Huh. This feels like the one time where that starting boost doesn't do anything. Because everyone's flying. That almost hit me. Of course that hit me. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh wait, I'm still in. Somehow. I was the last one. I didn't think I'd make that. My mushrooms, of course. Oh, good thing I did that there. How did he run dead into that and was still at top speed? How did I not get hit by that? What? That's very confusing. How did I not get hit by that? I didn't have any either. Unless I just happened to be behind the person that used that as they used it? Oh my goodness. I think I can make this? Okay, I have to cut that off early, but it was a bit shorter. Bro, can I not get Mario Karted right now? Bro. This guy. This Mario, man. I think I lose off of that unless I get really good comeback items. He took... Actually, yeah, I just lose. There's nothing I can do here. What I think, I hadn't beaten it yet. There's quite a lot to the game. It's kind of like how you feel about Sonic Riders, Jaden, if you're here again. Where it is a very difficult game. Granted, the races are also way longer for Episode 1 Racer than they are for Sonic Riders, but it is a very technical game because it's not as easy as like a game like Mario Kart World. And I wouldn't say it's as hard as like F-Zero, though there is definitely the inspirations from it. But one of the main things for that is that it's not as punishing because if you die, you don't insta lose. I'd say the one thing that probably shouldn't have is as long of races, because a fair amount of those tracks go on for like 6 minutes minimum. But then there's also tracks that go on longer, and it gives a lot of diversity for the length of tracks, but at the same time, oh goodness, those tracks are still surprisingly really long, and there's not that many that have like 3 to 4 minutes. Like a lot of them on average were like 6 to 7. Yeah, and granted, like part of the time I was either like crashing or like I just wasn't doing too good. So the 8 minutes could be lower, but even then it wouldn't go any further down than 7, which is still a lot. Oh, the game will definitely last you a while because of like how much unlockable stuff there is. Like every single race for any circuit, I would unlock a character. Oh, that's scary. That right behind me. Okay. I'm glad that didn't hit me. Oh, wow, okay, that was the worst possible spot for that to turn off. I cannot see past Piranha Plant's head. Now's not the time to do it. I don't know if this actually knocks people out of the air with this. Does it? It does not. That was the worst time to use that, actually. But yeah, there's plenty of content that you're able to mess around with. Oh, no. Okay, I somehow managed to save myself there. Yeah, why am I boosting here? Oh my goodness, please. Wow, I actually managed to hit that. That almost hit me. Okay, I'll take... Okay, I was still in the ranking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I tried to react to that. That just put me all the way up in the first. That's crazy. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I figured something would have to hit me at some point. Oh, okay. Why was that there? Dang, yeah. Unfortunate. I just cannot get into the top floor. Alrighty. I've been streaming for a while, actually. So, I'm gonna be leaving that at that. I gotta eat dinner and stuff like that at some point, so. I'll try and see if I can do another stream for, episode 1 research tomorrow. Because I don't have work tomorrow, so I should be good there. But aside from that, ain't really much else. Because it's mainly just working on other stuff in the background and work, but, you know, life. So yeah, I'll see y'all later, and as the pinned comment says, don't spoil anything for episodes 2 through 6, because I still have to watch those for Star Wars. But yeah, later.